Howdy folks, it's been a while, so I figured, let's get the chair up a little bit. So, welcome back to another sit down with Austin. So, before it gets dark, like Barry, I've been working on painting an engine over here off camera. So, let's talk about Barry Beamer, like we always do on this channel. So, how many of y'all out there in YouTube land would say that your brother don't belong to you to hurt your brother while simultaneously saying this all over the internet to where his father, which was married to his mother for years, could see this and it could hurt him? How many of y'all would hurt your father to get back at your brother? How many of y'all would call your mom a hoe repeatedly on YouTube, on fucking Facebook, on anything you can do, you calling her a hoe? How many of y'all would disgrace your dead mother's honor by calling her a hoe? And these ain't my words, because I know for a fact she was with the same man for years, to the point where they raised Barry's son together. That's Barry's mom and dad, not this piece of shit, awkward fucking pedophile Barry. Barry dropped his son off with his mom and dad, and they raised him. So, how many of y'all would disgrace your parents' honor by calling your mom a hoe? Not very many of you, I would imagine. How many of y'all would, after your dead mother is dead, her husband is in, I'm assuming, a nursing home. I'm sure the person will correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not at the house. Now, they're letting a boy that they raised, their grandson, live there for the time being. So, now let's get into that. To where Barry is eyeing stuff. He's looking for stuff to steal, stuff to take, the shit was always constantly walking off because Ryan is a pushover. Barry, because Ryan just wants to be loved by his dad because his dad never loved him. His dad never took care of him. Barry only cares about himself and what himself can get. That's all Barry cares about. So, no worry, I'm going to put the proof in here of everything that he stole, that he fucking posted, he put on Facebook. So, Barry comes over, and they knew that Barry was stealing shit, so they put locks on a bunch of shit to try to keep Barry from stealing it, because Ryan just lets him in and take whatever he wants. Ryan's a pushover. So, they put a lock on a lawnmower. Keep in mind, this lawnmower does not belong to Barry. It is not property of Barry. And we're going to get into that lawnmower situation here in a minute. So, Barry proceeds to cut the lock off his lawnmower, which is a crime. You are hurting property that does not belong to you, Barry. You are not a very smart person, which we're gonna get more into that. So then we go on to I don't know. Well, sure, the person will tell me 6 or 7 months later, Ryan's getting kicked out of the house because it's not his house. It was never his house. Ryan's getting kicked out of his house. Well, he goes and moves in with his dear old fucking pedophile dad because that's the only place that he can go. So, they're taking shit in and out for months. Taking shit. Well, Barry fucks up and takes a Club Cadet lawnmower and a Craftsman lawnmower. Which, among other things, he took TVs, he took lamps, he took tools. There's shit that they don't even know he took. But he was gaffling shit. As mom was getting sick and dad was getting sick, he was gaffling shit out of the house. Look, Barry has no loyalty to anybody but Barry. From his friends. If he had loyalty, why would he out his best friend as a baby killer to YouTube? Why would he out him like that? If a man has loyalty, some kind of honor, but he don't. The motherfucker, the national anthem is playing, and this motherfucker couldn't even pull off his hat and put it across his heart. Disrespectful motherfucker, but you didn't respect your mom or dad, so what the fuck does it matter? To you, you don't have respect for anybody but you. Well, fuck you. You're nobody. Just like I'm a nobody, but you're more of a nobody than I am. Because you know why? You don't have a wife. You want to talk about your brother not having a wife and his wife? Man, fuck you. You don't have anything. You have 86 piles of junk. And a boy that will get sick of you and leave. Barry, when your cold dead carcass goes in the ground, And when your brother dies, your brother will have more than you going on in that moment. He'll have family, he'll have kids around. What are you gonna have? When you look in that dark abyss and you close your fucking eyes for the last time, when you leave this planet and you see the fire and brimstone, what did you have? You have 86 piles of junk that you will never in a million fucking years do anything with. You have 86 rust buckets rotting into the ground that are piles of shit. This car right here is solider than most of your junk. What are you bringing to the pumpkin run? But we're getting off topic here. So, Barry proceeds to, like I said, Dad, for the whole time, Dad was telling the brother, his son, lock Barry up, throw Barry in jail, because his dad didn't like Barry. His dad went downstairs because Barry wanted to get up work and knock the fuck out of him. Beat the dog shit out this boy. I mean, beat him within an inch of his fucking life, and it didn't teach him anything because he's so stupid in a box of fucking rocks. Fuck, there's dog shit in my neighbor's yard that's smarter than he is. Then, they didn't have no proof that Barry was taking shit. They had an inkling because shit would come up missing. So, Barry steals a Club Cadet lawnmower, a Craftsman riding mower, TVs, 2 old lamps. I can't remember what the exact lamps were. 2 old lamps. Steals his mom and dad's some kind of china, fancy china you got back then during weddings. He stole that shit. He stole from his parents. This dude literally stole from his parents. I cannot imagine, dude. My grandpa is sick right now, dying of leukemia. He's not dying, he's not like, but he's sick with leukemia. Can't imagine stealing from him. I can't imagine you love this person. I can't imagine you go into their house, you know they're sick, and taking from them. Shit that they worked hard for. Oh, well, there's one foot in the fucking grave. They don't have to, like, you are a horrible human being. You are a waste of life. How many people would steal from their parents when their parents are dying? Knowing that Dad didn't like Barry, but if you would have asked his mom would have said, just take it. And then, sorry I'm getting a little choked up here because it's just, people like Barry shouldn't exist. There should be a test when you're born. If you're going to turn out like Barry Beamer, you should be euthanized. You shouldn't get a chance. If you were going to take from this world and do nothing but take and never put back into it, you shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, but that's my view. Then, that's not even the worst part. Barry wants to portray it like he is his father of the fucking year, right? This motherfucker has Ryan and just gives Ryan this, here, Mom and Dad, take him. I can't handle him. You want to call yourself a dad, though, but you got 2 other girls that you didn't even fucking raise that you know nothing about, motherfucker. This is facts, bitch. You can't come at me like I'm coming at you because you ain't got nothing on me. I don't have no dirty little fucking secrets. His dad hated Barry. Like, can you imagine? And I'm speaking this to Barry right now because I don't watch this. Barry, when you looked in your dad's eyes, how much hurt was there? How much just, like he just hated, like, how much, like, sadness did you see in his eyes when he looked at you? Because you didn't live up to the man that he was hoping you would be. Because real men raise their kids, handle their own business, do their own thing. Real men work, pay for their kids, pay their way. You haven't paid your way once. You ran he's got a disabled son, Ryan, right? He ran his boy $12,000 fucking dollars in debt to where his son's getting sued by Capital One. And then instead of Barry being a fucking man, and taking what piddly ass fucking little shit he got and paying the kid's debt off? Nope. Putting gravel in. Took him a month to that, and now he's not even, what you see is what's there. He's not doing no more. Listen, I don't know about y'all, because I can't speak for everybody in the world. How many of y'all, your dad is on, fuck it, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, your loved one is on their deathbed, right? They are leaving this fucking planet. So, instead of going and, sorry, it bugs me. Instead of going and reminiscing, you piece of dog shit, you set out to go over there and hype your dying father up by telling him they're throwing away paperwork and everything. You didn't go over there to reminisce, you went over to stir shit, you piece of shit. You lowlife, you waste of space. The world would be a better place if you weren't in it. Take a hard look in the mirror, motherfucker, because you're a disgrace. You're not a Beamer. Because all the Beamers that I've heard of hold a job. They support their family. They don't let their fucking 41-year-old son take care of them. You didn't go over there to talk to your dad, to just reminisce, to, you know, hey, Dad, you remember when we did this when we were 6? He's leaving this planet. And instead of you trying to take his mind off of stress and drama and just the abyss that he's looking into. Because let's face the facts, Barry, you ain't taking that fucking ride with him. You aren't taking that fucking ride with him. You should have been helping him and making him feel better about what's coming. Look, I said my grandpa's dying. We have talked about what he wants. I have never went over there hyping him and just stressing him the fuck out. Because he's sick. He's not, same with Barry's dad, he was sick. He's dying. You don't want to have to think about that bullshit. But you have a fucking troll that wants to come on. Dad, they're throwing away paperwork from fucking your old job. They're just throwing away. What's that matter? You afraid there was some bank shit on there that you could go gaffle, you stupid motherfucker? Sorry guys, but this shit pisses me off, dude. Because he wants to portray like he cares about his mom and his dad. Barry don't care about nobody but Barry. And at the end of the day, Barry will he don't care who he hurts from Ryan on down the line, because Ryan has lost some things that he liked doing because of Barry's actions. Listen, your boy takes care of you. Y'all get a big settlement. Y'all gonna take that settlement and blow it on gravel, or you gonna try to help your son pay off his debt that he collected taking care of you. And then Barry returns the stuff, after he posts the shit on YouTube with the stolen shit. He posts on YouTube in a video, which, don't worry, the video's took down. Barry deleted part 2. I think there's a 2-part segment, and the first part was deleted because this stuff was in it. So Barry steals a lawnmower, TV, and a bunch of other stuff, right? So Barry, stupid fucking criminal, posted on YouTube, walking around. How many criminals out there? Because if you do that type of shit, that's on you. Hopefully you're not stealing from your mom's estate. But how many of y'all would steal something and post it on fucking YouTube? Look at me, look what I got. I just robbed this. You see this, see this, see this? Hey, detective, do you see that? I stole that. Like, you fucking stupid motherfucker. Then his brother finally does what Dad was telling his brother to do on him, throw him in jail. Because again, Dad didn't like Barry. Barry was a fucking like a stain on his name. So Barry gets a visit from detectives. Oh, sorry. He gets picked up while driving. And Barry likes to say, well, I won the case. Don't worry, folks. At the end of all this, y'all are going to see what happened with that. This is another lie Barry Beamer told you. He won. He did not win. He lost his ass. He had to do the one thing Barry hates doing. He had to have Ryan or him write a check to brother and hand it over. Because you know why, Barry? Theft is a crime. And you want to whine about being a felon, right? And I see people all the time whining about that. Which if you are, that's fine. You made a choice though. Don't be Barry Beamer and whine about your choice. You made that choice. You knew what was right and what was a felony. And you chose the felony. Don't whine about it. Just live with it. Don't be Barry Beamer and go, well, Mom, I can't, because he would do this. He goes, Mom, I can't get a job. I'm a felon. Win. Could have went to Burger King, motherfucker. Do what you're good at. Fucking flipping patties. That's all you're good at. But the man posts on and then wants to whine because he gets busted. And then he wants to talk about how bad jail food is. And how bad they treat. It's a fucking jail. It's not the Holiday Inn. You are there to be punished, not to be fucking set out like a king, Barry. That's where you get all this shit twisted. But you did compare yourself to Jesus earlier, and which is catching you some backlash right now because you don't know how to handle that. Oh, wait, you delete them comments, buddy? Huh? The ones that were pissed because you called yourself Jesus? Compared yourself to him? Ain't there a verse, though, in the Bible, you guys, that's some bearing false witness or false prophet or something? Ain't that like a sin? And Barry, I know I'm going to hell. But, tell you what, when I get there, hopefully, they will put me in the pit that you are in. They will shove a stake down your fucking throat and out your ass. They will put you above fire and I'll get to roast you. More than I do in the daily life, I mean physically roast you. And we're gonna have mock go there. Well, everybody, we're gonna have weenie roast. But let's get it. I'm gonna end it here. This is a 20-minute video. I did not want to rant that long. I just got permission to share this stuff, so I'm gonna share this stuff now. I didn't want to share this stuff before because I don't know if that person wanted all this stuff shared. I want to share it a little bit. Here's the rest of it. These are pictures. This is a note. This is a lawn tractor that Barry stole. These are all pictures of what Barry took for most of it that he had. Most of it's a lawnmower and some video, like screenshots of the video that Barry posted with the lawnmower. So, Barry, you want to talk about everybody else gonna die alone? Well, tell you what, motherfucker. I'm 25. I know time flies, but hopefully when I'm 61, I at least have a wife and kids. Hopefully I don't die alone. Because unlike you, you're gonna draw your last breath, motherfucker, looking up at the ceiling and knowing that you amount to nothing in this life. And you will never amount to anything in this life. You know why? Because you are the seed that should have been shot on the bed sheets and left there. You are a stain on the Beamer name. And your dad even thought so. So how about that for fucking bearing false witness and fucking your non-believers, motherfucker? At least I can beat you with facts and evidence and you can't beat me with jack shit. Besides a bunch of lies telling me, they said I didn't have a duster, they said I didn't have a Challenger. Show the proof, motherfucker. Please. Show the proof. I call you out. Show the proof. Show the proof where we said you don't have a Ruster, where we didn't said you didn't have a Mach none, where we said you didn't have a fucking 40-minute fucking Challenger. Show the proof. We'll all wait. One more thing. You're a little short today. You're talking about, I don't know if you're gonna put out a full video on it. If so, we'll react to it. But you talk about you cut off the Cadillac Convertible with that Mustang because you had to eat because mommy wasn't buying you food because mommy and daddy bought you food. Yeah, motherfucker. I know that. You had to cut Cadillac. Tell you what, motherfucker. I've never cut Cadillac converters off of my car so I could eat, motherfucker. You want to talk about me being a broke bitch, though? How about I've never stole from my grandparents, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, but you stole from your dead mother's estate. So who's the bigger piece of shit, Barry? Who's going to hell more, me or you? Honor thy mother, thy father, motherfucker. You need to learn what the fuck that means before you start speaking it again. Barry, leave them kids alone. Fuck you. You are a fucking stain on the Beamer name that hopefully one day the ones that make it through with that name can live up to more than just you, which they already have. Hell, your little family tree of your brothers and sisters, They lived up to more than you did. From your oldest to your youngest brother to your sister, they all lived up to more than you. So, I mean, you want to talk about, you're a fucking stain, bitch. You are a stain on the Beamer name. You are a fucking disgrace, you real deal loser-filled motherfucker.